Stop giving up on semen retention, bro. You just stop caring about like everything on semen retention. I'm currently on day 51 of semen retention. I feel great. It's currently like 1:40 in the morning. I'm recording this video. I literally was at work earlier. I was up to maybe 4 in the morning last night, and I've had energy all day. I was nodding off a little bit earlier, but I have crazy energy. You guys know this. I just made a video on day 50. Go check out some of the benefits I'm feeling already. But in particular, today we're going to talk about how you just stop carrying on semen retention. Make sure I stay at the end because I got something for y'all, Jim. I'm trying to get this shit straight. But, bro, you just stop caring as much on retention, man. Now, I don't mean just like shallow, like, okay, I don't care about nobody, I'm just in my own world type thing. It's kind of more of you stop caring about the thing that you just can't control. You stop caring about people that they're not there for you. You stop caring about people that don't want to show up for you. You stop caring about situations and environments that don't serve you or bring you any value. You stop caring about the opinions of others as much, you know. Obviously, you can still care about people's opinions, but you don't care about them in the way that you used to. You care about the opinions of those people that actually value you and actually love you and actually want the best for you, and like mentors and coaches. You stop caring about the opinions of people that don't really have your best interest in heart, or people that don't really know who you are, or people on the internet. It's very easy to get very, very controlled and to come to the opinions of others. But on retention, I'm noticing, bro, that I don't have that feeling. I don't have that attachment to the opinions of others. It's such a freeing feeling. I literally feel like this is a part of me attracting better things into my life because I don't care about what people think. I don't care about someone's opinion of me. I don't care how someone views me. Of course, there's a component of caring, but the people you love and your coaches, your mentors, and your relationship, you want to be very mindful and have very good self-awareness and be able to take constructive criticism, but you don't care in a different way. Because I talk about this in a video, how semen retention can be the worst for men if you get too arrogant. So go watch that video. I really speak on, I go in depth about some of the shit that makes men worse with semen retention. Like arrogance, you know, too big of an ego, not focusing on yourself, not transmuting this energy. And one of the biggest things is it's very easy to get an ego on this journey of retaining your sexual energy, and you actually don't care to the point where you're just ignorant to everyone around you. Now you're just a cocky, arrogant asshole, you know? And I don't have any problem with you being confident, you know? I think it's important to usher the results you want in life. But when you let that get in the way of relationships, especially with the ones that people that actually care about you, that's when they become a problem. But I've noticed I genuinely stopped caring. Like, I'm on day 51, and like I noticed that I don't care about the opinions of other people anymore. Like, I remember I used to get caught up in like, man, who's seen my story? Who's commenting under my shit? Who may feel that I feel this way? If I post this, how will people perceive me? Like, bro, I'm posting what the fuck I want. And I'm posting the content that's helping people, right? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I love creating content for you. This is something I love to do. Make sure y'all drink your water too, man. But I just noticed that I don't care about trying to be a perfectionist. You know, trying to show up in the best way, bro. I have my robe on. My skin's not as clear. I got a pimple. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, obviously I care, but I care about my hygiene, all that different shit. But I don't care about how people are going to perceive me, because people have different perceptions of you, bro. There's 100 different perceptions of you in the world. You go into a room, a movie theater, you have 100 different ways that 100 different people in a room see you. So you can't control how people see you. You know, everyone kind of takes you differently based off their own analysis in life and pattern recognition and their own ability to read people. So the best thing you can do is be authentically yourself, which semen retention naturally ushers you to do. I realize on semen retention, the more you go, the longer you go, the more you're stripped of like the mask, the more you're stripped of the programming, the more you're stripped of who you think you were before you know who you think you were after all the programming. And semen retention allows you to truly, fully, authentically accept who you are and step into that, regardless of how it makes you feel or how the world feels, because semen retention actually allows you to be real with yourself. And I realize that a lot of emotions that are below the surface will come up. You'll have those nights where you just want to sit there and just, no, not even cry, but you might feel overwhelmed with emotion. You might feel a bunch of different emotions, like, man, what's going on with me? I don't know why I feel angry. And sometimes it's just resentment from just not keeping word with yourself, bro, not sticking up for yourself, whatever it might be. There's a lot of different ways and reasons behind why you feel things. But semen retention allows you to ask these uncomfortable questions. It allows you to have the mental resilience to sit with these emotions, and that carries you into understanding yourself a little bit deeper. And you stop caring because you realize you are everything. You already whole. You already are abundant. You already successful. You already him, you know? And that's one thing that I realized. Like, I would have to have an end result or have a physical achievement, or I'll have to accomplish this to feel like I'm valuable, to feel like I'm worthy. And I will say it works well in a way. It did work well for the past version of me, because I think me working hard and constantly trying to prove to myself that I'm great based off my accomplishments made me keep like going after creating content, making shit happen, accomplishing goals, crushing goals. Now I don't do these things out of trying to prove to myself that I'm great. I do these things just to prove to myself that I can improve, that I can do something that's hard, I can do something that I'm afraid to do. Now it's like I trust myself to do these things. I trust myself to do something that's hard. I trust myself to do something that's challenging, because I've seen myself do it before. And I'm not doing it now to prove anything. I'm doing it out of pure love for myself. Self-love is something that's extremely important on this journey of semen. I noticed that comes very prominent, bro. And I want you guys to comment down below, what's some shit that you've been experiencing semen along with, like, you know, you not caring. Like, have you guys been feeling that? Like, that's something I feel like it's very, very prominent. Like, I don't have that same, like, worry. Like, when I go on public, I'm not worried about how everyone's looking at me. And, you know, you ever had a conversation with somebody and you leave the room, like, damn, I feel like I spoke too much. I feel like I said too much to that person. I don't feel that anymore. I say what I say. If I overspeak and I overpreach, oh, fucking well. Next time, I just do better, right? And you stop caring. You're not ignorant. You're not moving irrationally. You just don't allow what you can't control to take over your mind and guide and lead your decisions and be very dominant over where you go in your life. And this is a very, like, freeing emotion. Like I said, I've never felt as free as I do now. And this journey is so beautiful. Like, I know people that are really against semen retention. They don't know anything about it. You know, what you don't know, you don't know. But I've known individuals that said that they practice this, and they just don't understand that this practice is not for the weak. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, not every man can just restrain from releasing sexual energy or not having sex with women at all, or like cutting off sexual access. 'Cause I'll be honest, most men that do this journey, I think you should go this journey and don't have sex with women at all. Me personally, I'm in a relationship. I was doing semen retention before I was in a relationship. But now that I'm in a relationship, I practice tantric sex. You guys can do your own research, but basically, in a nutshell, you're just having sex without releasing. You learn how to transmute that energy through your body. Anyways, it's very, very important that you learn yourself and you understand, you know, sexual mastery and balancing yourself. And bro, I'm trying to tell you, it all ties back in. So you're just not allowing the world to guide your decision, not allowing the world to push you into one way or another. You kind of you're literally the leaf in the air and it's blowing. Like, you're connected to a tree, and like the more the wind blows, it's like you kind of go with the wind, and like wherever you land, and you kind of become one with the soil and the grass. You're one with everything. You don't really connect or are attached to anything. You're detached but attached at the same time, but you're also in it. You have a sense of clarity and gratitude and faith, knowing that everything's going to work out for you. It's like a deep sense of connection to God, knowing that everything is already destined and pre-planned for you. You have the sense of inner joy and peace. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I genuinely don't sit and worry about shit no more. Like, I may have my times, because we're human at the end of the day. I have my times where I might catch myself, though. I'll catch myself worrying. I'll catch myself slipping into a state of like anxiety or panic. I wouldn't say panic, bro. Like, just being a man in this world, we have so much responsibility, especially when you are a man who's taking care of your shit. You starting a business, or you're trying to start a business, you have a job, you have bills, you have your own apartment, you have your own car, you have your own assets, you have family, you have people that depend on you. You have responsibilities, bro. So it can take a toll on you, because you have to be attached but detached at the same time, while still not being too detached, because then you won't take care of your responsibility, but being attached enough to where you can take care of responsibilities, but you're not doing it from a state of stress. Because as men, we want to not raise our cortisol levels as much. We want to be balanced, because high cortisol is lowering tests. When you have low stress levels, your testosterone levels rise. So it's very important, man. As like I said, mental health is important, because when you have your mind in check, you can take control of your mind, everything else becomes easy, because you can get through the hard workouts, you can get through the hard days, you can push through shit that's kind of knock you down. Those days when you're not 100%, you can still do what you need to do regardless of how you feel. These things are important. That's why I always talk about mindset. I always talk about doing shadow work on yourself, doing subconscious mind reprogramming, reading books, you know, articulating yourself, learning how to speak better. Like, these are all skills and soft skills that we need to have as men to become very competent. We could really say how, bro, a lot of men nowadays generally don't have qualities that are desirable to the average woman. And like I said, man, the average male isn't getting no play, man. Like, the average male experience is declining, and I'm gonna make a separate video about that. I think I'm gonna talk about how semen retention can change the average male's life, honestly, because, bro, I used to be the man that was an average male like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I was scrawny and skinny, I was smoking hella weed, I was vaping, and I couldn't stop vaping even though I wanted to stop vaping. And I used to watch the dirty websites, and I used to smack my meat, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this was before I actually started like being a bachelor, or I actually started dating and like sleeping with women and actually learning women nature a lot more deeper. Bro, before all that, I was just a normal kid who was just indulging in his bad habits that he got from the environment he was in. And I realized something, man. When I found out about semen retention, I found out about semen retention through NoFap. First, it was a NoFap thing, No November, and I learned about that. And then I think Soul Illuminati or somebody like that, like, he was talking about semen retention. And I did a bunch of research about this shit, bro. And I was like, I'm gonna try this. And it took me a few tries, bro. I was only making it 3 days. But one time, I went like 7 days, and I felt the most energy in the mental clarity. Was insane. 11 o'clock. One thing about me is when I get results with something, once I see that something works, bro, I go all in. Because for me, all I need to see is results. And, bro, I will be autistically consistent with some shit, bro. Like, with content, like with YouTube, it took me so hard to blow up on YouTube, man, because I genuinely would see some momentum, and when it stopped, it would be hard for me to keep going, but I would still keep going. But now, like I did with short form content, like, I had periods of my time I was making short form content when I wasn't seeing any growth, but once I started to see a little bit of traction, I kept consistent, bro. But I don't want to get too off track, man, but, man, semen retention is definitely a very, very pivotal key in men's life. And I think if you're not practicing semen retention, you're quite frankly missing out. You're playing life on a level harder than you have to be, is what I like to, how I like to say it. And how I like to frame it is, I tell men, okay, maybe you don't practice semen retention, maybe you get laid a lot, you fuck a lot of bad bitches, right? But you're still releasing your sexual energy. You're still having sex with women that don't love you for truly who you are. You're still having sex with women that don't even know your soul, that wouldn't even fucking buy you a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this from a standpoint of growth, because I used to think that, man, racking bodies was like buying a new supercar. Every time you get a new pair of shoes or something, you the hot shit. You know, it was an ego thing. And I realized the more you do that, you're kind of numbing your own soul to being able to connect with a woman on a deeper level. And that's just a whole different conversation spiritually, right? But you do care less on semen retention, and it's very, very important that you use this to your ability while you have it. In relationships, in environments, in jobs, in workplaces, in your own business. When you are calm and you care less, you are in a power position because you can't be controlled. So you make better decisions. You make them rationally and not irrationally. So I want you guys to focus on that. If this video helps you guys, I want you guys to comment down below what day you're on and what experiences you guys have been experiencing with semen retention. I love you guys for supporting the channel. Keep supporting the channel. Road to 10K, man. We're going to make this shit happen. I love y'all. Welcome to the gang. I'll see you next video. Peace.